I don't even know where to begin. Um, I don't feel good. I feel horrible. I have fibromyalgia, and I was diagnosed about 2 years ago now. I've been through cancer. I had ovarian cancer, made it through that. Um, I had a situation occur after a surgery and ended up having to have a blood transfusion. Not one, but three. Since then, um, I don't know what's going on. My body just seems to be just acting ridiculous. That's the best way I can explain it. I have, like I said, fibromyalgia. And those of you who don't understand what it is, it's horrible. There's no other way of explaining it. Some days are great. I used to be so active. I used to run every day. I literally ate great. I didn't eat a lot of fattening foods. I ate fruits and vegetables. I was eating the stuff that they basically tell us to eat now, because you got to take protein out of your diet, pretty much. If you are diagnosed with fibromyalgia, expect that. So if you like meat, you might as well say goodbye to it. I'm just telling you, because protein will cause attacks. And attacks they're literally debilitating, and they really are. You will have days to where, like today, every muscle, tendon hurts in my body. And I don't mean just like hurts, like, mild kind of pain, like you stub your toe. I mean, it physically feels like someone has. Have you ever had someone grab you, and squeeze you when they're playing around and maybe hurt you too, squeezing you too hard? Okay, now imagine that forcefully about 20 times worse. That's pretty much what it feels like. Your muscles basically on your bones, they feel like the muscles that are touching your bones are going to break. That's what it feels like. And you can lay a finger on any part of your body during an attack, or even when they start, and it physically hurts. It hurts so bad. I have woke up in tears. I mean, I literally have days to where I can't even get out of bed, and I can't. And it hurts so bad. You stay depressed. It's unreal. It's just like my life did a complete 360, and it did. I'm not kidding you. I used to get out here, and my children, I used to dance with my children and stuff like that. You got to stay active with this, but that's the catch 22. You've got to stay active to feel better, to keep from having so many attacks. But at the same time, you don't feel like doing anything. You don't feel like doing anything. You're so tired. And I don't mean like tired as in just sleepy tired. I mean, you physically feel drained. Imagine running a marathon. Just imagine that. Imagine running after your kids all day. Good example. You've ran after your children all day long. Imagine you've got a 3-year-old, 2 and 3-year-old, and you've run after them all day long. You've worked all day, then you come in and you had to deal with them. Then, you just had to just run, and you're ready to just lay down and just crash. Okay, that's what it feels like to have fibromyalgia. And it's not just a 5-minute kind of thing. It's not an hour kind of thing. It's literally physically an all day thing. You're just so drained. You feel like you're not getting enough sleep. And you basically don't sleep with this. This is another thing. You stay exhausted. Your mind is like, when you go to lay down, I don't care what you do, you don't rest. You just absolutely don't rest. So you got to make sure that you eat right. So you want to eat a lot of fruits and vegetables. I eat Nutri-Grain cereal, like things like that. I eat a lot of stuff like that in the mornings. That's, that or oatmeal, something like that. And I drink a lot of water, and then I eat salads and stuff, things like that. I had to take the meat out of my system. I had to completely just stop eating it. And a lot of people will tell you not to do that, but me personally, that worked for me. Everybody's different. Your doctor may tell you to do something else, but that's what mine has suggested for me to do. Um, it works for me To each is his own. Exercising this is one of these things to where you got to get exercise because your muscles, they get weak and they get basically tired. And if you don't move them, you don't move it, you lose it kind of thing. So what I've found is, like, when I get up and do house chores, for instance, when I get up and try to do house chores, if I get tired, because I get tired, literally, I can sweep my floor and I'm exhausted. I just feel like I'm going to just fall out. Excuse me. So in between, I will sweep my floor, then I'll sit down and rest, take my break, catch my breath, get a little bit of my bearings back together, then I'll get up and mop, or, you know, whatever, washing clothes, whatever. I basically take breaks in between doing things. I used to read all the time. I get to where I get these excruciating headaches now. They're just unbearable now. I it's just everything's crazy. And when I go into these attacks, I basically hurt from the top of my head to the bottom of my toes. Everywhere. My jaw hurts. My eyelids hurts. Every part of my body hurts me. And, my children, I've got two children that are still at home. And my youngest one, she's 13. And when she goes to hug me, imagine a little tiny baby just barely patting you. She can touch me like that, and it's excruciatingly painful. It hurts. She doesn't mean to hurt me. That was my daughter. She doesn't mean to hurt me, but my nerve endings are like firing, and that's what they're doing. They're shooting like a laser, and they're, shooting all over my body. So my brain is trying to register, well, are you really in like that pain, or what's going on? So it just messes with you. It messes with you mentally. It messes with you physically. You get it. This, the worst part of this is my weight. My weight fluctuates. I will go from, I got down at one point in time to 110 pounds. I used to weigh 300 pounds, and my health was not good at all. I was fighting a losing battle at that point in time, and I got up and I started making myself exercise and eat right, stuff like that. And then right after that, I got diagnosed with the fibromyalgia. We couldn't figure out what was going on. Well, I went from that, and now my weight goes back up and down. It just literally fluctuates. It goes from too much I've lost to gaining too much. It's part of it. It really is. You'll have days to where you just do not get hungry. You got to make yourself eat. I know that you may not even want to eat. You don't feel like it. But you've got to make yourself eat, because if you don't eat, you can't have energy. It's like a car. It can't run without a battery. Food is your energy. You've got to eat. You've got to make yourself eat. You don't have to eat a lot, but you've got to have vitamins in you. You need to eat the right kinds of foods in order for your machine, which is your body, to run. Because if you don't eat right, it's not going to run. You're going to feel even tighter. You're going to be exhausted. You're not going to want to get up and do anything. And I'm just telling you from personal experience, you don't want to feel like this. So take my word on it. Eat right. Do what your doctor says. If they put you on medicines, make sure you take your medications when you are supposed to. If they say to take it in the mornings, then you take it in the mornings. If they suggest to take it at night, take it at night. Hey, like I said, do what your doctor says. They're your best friend through this. They really are. If you've got a group in your area, there's a lot of support groups that deal with this. If you've got any kind of questions, message me here, and if I don't know the answer, I will try to find it out for you. I promise. Because, like I said, I was alone on this when I first got diagnosed. I'd never even heard of it at all, and it just floored me. So please leave all your questions and answers. Click like and share, and I'll see you later. All right. Bye.